believe we started when we're 9.
Right.
You might have, I didn't, unfortunately. John is here with us, and he always brings us all kinds of products, and we always invite him to every show. So the idea that we have an entire hour to talk about professional cleaning products that really are the solution is really pretty awesome.
You know, you're right, Pat. And the products that we use in the professional world are the identical products that we bring to QVC. And XO is one of the first items that we brought to QVC because it works so well. We use this exclusively when we want to get rid of odors, because when we get rid of, we have to get rid of an odor instantly. We can't let it linger for any period of time. And that's exactly what XO does. This is a product that when you put it on a smell or any kind of an odor, it's going to get rid of it immediately. It eliminates all odors instantly. And of course, it's a concentrate. So this comes with it. This is ready to use. This is already diluted. But then you get the concentrate, which makes 32 more. There you go. We don't want to give you 32 little tiny bottles just to carry around with you. So we give you the concentrate. When the little bottle empties, you put 1 ounce of XO with 7 ounces of water, and that is going to be probably a year's supply, unless you live in a kennel. Yeah. Okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Which, you know, if you do, that's fine. I will tell you there is no reorder. And John, when we met this morning, I was thrilled that you reminded me of that.
Yeah.
Because this is one that a lot of us always have on stock. So if you can't remember the last time you bought the XO, you better pick it up today because there's no reorder. We've never had this with the 2 Easy Pays. And it's so good that 420,000 have already been sold on the queue. 2 Easy Pays at $13.39. You always have 30 days to love it or return it. This kills me.
I know. I'm sorry, Pat.
Time. I love you, but
Now, I can't smell it too bad because I've got a little bit of a cold here. But now, of course, you're going to want to wipe that up. This is rancid milk that's been in my locker down the hallway for months. Now, before you faint on me for the rest of the hour, I'm going to get rid of the smell for you. And here, all it takes is a few puffs here on that really bad sour milk. Now, watch what I do, everybody. I'm going to put my face right in there. And it's gone. Yeah, go for it. Just keep your hair out of the mess, okay?
Oh my gosh,
right?
It's gone.
Isn't it gone?
I don't smell anything. If I had my eyes closed, I wouldn't know that was there.
And that's the power of XO. If you buy anything in the store that's got a pine or a potpourri scent, once that perfume dissipates, the smell is going to still be there. That smell is gone forever. Now, if you got a pet stain, you know, if you got a little poodle that made a puddle, the puddle's going to go through the rug into the padding. So here's what I would like you to do. I would uncap this and pour some right on the scene of the crime, enough so that it gets into the padding. See how it's starting to get down in the padding? Let that soak in there. Don't even wipe it up. It'll dry. There's no color to this. It won't stain your carpets. It's simple to use. It works. We brought it here for the last 17 years. Everybody loves it and knows that it works. So
I didn't even tell you this. I'll tell you this now. I bought something from a big box store, and it was to keep away deer and rabbits. It was repellent, and it was in a huge, I don't know how many gallon container. It must have been a return, so the lid wasn't on it. As I was driving home, it spilled. And it was basically, I think, coyote urine is what I bought.
Yeah,
it was in the back of my car. Oh my gosh, John. I thought I was going to have to get rid of it. It was awful. And so I put it out there on my Facebook page, and a lot of you said, try XO. I went searching for that XO, poured it on there, and I'll be honest with you, because, you know, even the lady, when I called the company, was like, I don't know how you're going to get rid of that. Good luck. Get a new car. And I'm like, yeah, right. It helped, and it didn't make it smell worse, which a lot of the things I initially panicked and quick grabbed made it smell worse. Yeah,
some of the stuff you put on a smell can actually reactivate the odor of that scent you're trying to get rid of. But XO eliminates it. See, an odor has a pop. Now, what's happening here, Pat? If you've ever burned popcorn in a microwave, that can linger for days. Put a little XO in a measuring cup, put it in your microwave, and actually boil it. The steam from the XO will neutralize that. If you have kids in sports, a capful is all you need and a load of laundry. Wow. Because all these performance shirts, they wick moisture, but they hold odor.
Yes, they do.
Okay, so if you got any kids in sports, you need XO, put a capful in the laundry. And if you leave your clothes in the laundry too long, throw them in the dryer, and then open up, you know, before you close your dryer, a couple of puffs in the dryer, and let that circulate with the clothes. You'll get rid of that musty smell.
If you've got like hockey socks or soccer socks or something like that, or cleats or something, you know, the beautiful thing about it is the XO won't ruin it.
Right.
You can spray it right in there.
Yeah, I can spray right on my clothes, you know, because back in the day when we said if you sat in a smoking section with your jacket on, you know, you could just spray your jacket instead of sending it to the dry cleaner. But almost every restaurant's smoke-free now. But, you know, here's a pint of garlic. Now, I love garlic, don't get me wrong. But if you don't want that smell lingering in your house, watch this. A couple of sprays here. And again, if you're blindfolded, Pat,
you couldn't even tell.
You can't tell that that's garlic.
I'm just amazed.
Right?
I mean, that's the cool thing about this. So give it a try. There will be no reorder. There is a ton of incredible values this entire hour. And when we supersize something, that means you told us that this was one of your favorites. So we went to the wall on it and said, let's give you the best possible price. And, you know, whether it's cooking odors, whether it's the litter box, you know, that litter box can be a bugger because you got to watch what you spray in there or they won't go in there, and you want them to go in there.
That's right.
If they have accidents, if you know, I hate to say cold and flu season's coming, but I'm listening to your sniffles.
Yes.
It's coming. So if there's something happens on the carpet, you can go ahead and in your car, in your home, attach it.
You know, and your guest bathroom, you know, put a little bottle on the back of the toilet so when your guests use the toilet, they have something to get rid of their scent. Okay, so if you have a camper, keep it in there for your holding tank.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
You know, even boats. So your garbage pails, if your bag ever leaks, you know, any mother out there with a diaper pail downstairs or wherever the baby's room is, you have to have XO, please. Those little youngsters. Okay. Okay.
Oh, look. And right there, I mean, there you go. You can use it in the fridge because let's face it, sometimes, you know, odors just happen. There you can see in the bathroom.
Yeah, like the gasket on your fridge actually holds a lot of odors. But your cat, like you said, you could spray the litter box and the cat still comes back. Now, this dog bed is too large to go into a washing machine.
Absolutely.
So how do you clean it? You know, the dog comes in from a wet pond and lays down on his bed. If you've ever left any kind of fish or anything like that in a cooler, oh boy, some people just throw the cooler away, I tell you. But you just put a little XO. You can mix up a gallon jug if you want. I add this to mop water sometimes because I've got my boxer. When I come home, he's nervous. He squirts when he sees me, so I have to kind of ignore him. So I just get the microfiber mop out that you're going to see in a little bit. I spray some on the mop head and I mop where he went. Veterinarians use this.
That's a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah. Because
the only thing that's in here is deionized water, herbs, and grain. That's it. It's just a very special combination of all those that eliminates all odors. Stock up.
Beautifully said, because there's no reorder. Right. And this is what you're going to get. We only gave you one of these bottles because it's easy enough to make the concentrate for yourself. 32 bottles for 75 cents each. Just good to have on hand. But we've got more. All right. I said to John today, there's no one in the world who doesn't